My name is David Moskovic. I was born September 19, 1929. I survived Auschwitz in Buchenwald. And I don't hate anybody. I don't hate people because people make mistakes in life. So there was April 11th. It was 11 in the morning. I'll never forget it. I heard that all kinds of noises. And then I looked out and I saw a big white flag hanging because there was a clock. You could see it from any part of the camp. And I didn't know what a white flag meant because I came from a little town in Slovakia. So we went up to the highway and we saw those trucks with soldiers, Studebaker trucks, Studebaker, hundreds of trucks going, and they were throwing food to us in the cans. And like, I didn't know how to open a can. Some people did, but those people who ate that food, they died. Many of them died because the food was very heavy, greasy food. We went back to the camp, and then the soldiers came in. And then, of course, I was looking around. The guards, they're all gone. So I knew something is happening, but I didn't comprehend the whole situation. I was just too naive. Everything was disorganized. People were running around. I could hardly walk. I was so weak by then. The Americans were very disorganized. They didn't know what to do with us. But because we were close to the Czech Republic, the Czechs sent in people to look after us. Came in and they put us into the barracks where the German soldiers used to live. We were living in those barracks for, I think, I'm not sure now, 2 or 3 weeks. I decided to go back home. I didn't know where I was. I'd never been nowhere. I didn't know where I was going. I was just trains were going back home. The trains were jam-packed with people, like they were hanging on the windows. Some of them fell off. And I was a very fast-moving kid then. I was always on the roof. That's the safest place. Not too many people. The only problem was there was those long tunnels. When the train goes on a tunnel, the smoke just kills you. So I can imagine I'm a 14-year-old kid, came back to the village. I go to my house and there's some people living there. So when I was scared of those people, I'm alone, no help, nothing. It was like I sometimes talk to my wife here. I just can't comprehend to the feeling, you get home to nothing, So one of my neighbors took me in. One day, it was in the spring. You see, in the village, you ate what you grew. You didn't go to a store to buy things. So I was up on a cherry tree, and somebody says to me, "Your sister is here." I says, "Listen, I go down off this tree, and my sister Edith says, I break every bone of your body." And I was capable of doing it too. And I get off I go to the street, there's my sister Edith. She came back. She's 3 years older than me. So we stayed there in the village for a while, but then there was just nothing to do about it. 14, 16 kids came back. No grown-up came back. Didn't know nothing, I don't know how I got on the train. I was going, but I was going. My wife here always wonders how I ever managed to do what I did without knowing what I was doing. Then somebody tells me a cousin has a farm. So I walked about 2 hours. I got there. I go in there, and so my cousin, he said, "Where are you staying?" I said, "I'm sleeping every night, different place." And he put me up in a hotel for a month, 4 weeks, in a little hotel, 2 stories high, room and board. He comes in one day, says, "I got to find a job." So he takes me to places, and somebody hires me. That man had a plumbing shop, which I didn't know what plumbing was. I never saw a toilet or nothing, So he got me to work at this place, and I used to work there. People asked me, "What are you doing?" I said, "I sweep the floors." I didn't know what I was learning. So I learned the trade, plumbing. I just know, I'm living. Life goes on, Right now, life is good. Enjoy my life. I survived Auschwitz and Buchenwald.